Dun, 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 dun. Casa Amor. Guys, I got 2 words for you. Casa, you're more.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
I am gas. You know, literally, yesterday, so today's Saturday, I'm deciding to film on a Saturday. What I'm going to do is film this on a Saturday, release it on a Saturday, because there's no Love Island on Saturday. What I've started to notice is I'm dropping the videos and then things are happening in the house. So we're going to film on Saturday and drop it on a Saturday. Okay? Right, cool. So I am gassed. Like, I'm so excited. I was literally so excited last night, like preparing dinner, thinking, dun 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 dun. It's about to kick off in the ass. Cool. Firstly, I've written stuff in my phone. So if I'm ever looking down, it's because I'm reading from my phone, because you guys know, like, so much happens in the house, I forget what happens. Firstly, I completely missed that striptease thing. Yeah, I'm glad I missed it, because I hate it. I hate witnessing that part of the show. Like, it just makes me cringe, because everybody is so pressed. It's not fair that your heart rate went up. Shut up. If a guy's getting a lap dance, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna enjoy it. His heart rate's gonna go up because it's nice and it's arousing. Like, can we actually be serious? Come on. So cool. Let me read my phone. Tasha and Andrew. We're gonna begin with them two, because jar bags. Them two. I'm actually gonna drink some of my coffee, because I've got water, I've got a coffee, and I've got my tuna panini here. But I've stopped eating my tuna panini for you lot. Do you understand? Because it's serious. Bear with. We love a good bit of caffeine, don't we? Tasha and Andrew. I am fed up of them two. Tasha needs to get out of that house. Number one, why did you put yourself in a situation where you're in Love Island? You've put yourself into the public's eye, yeah? You've got everybody looking at you. You have put yourself in a situation, you're not confident in yourself, and now every time you're in the bottom 2, which you probably will be every single week because you need to get out of there, every time you're in the bottom 2, you're like, I just want to be liked. Why? Why would you need to be liked? You went onto Love Island to be liked. Are you joking me? The thing that makes no sense to me is, why didn't them guys send home Tasha and Andrew? Because the whole theme of the game, of the show, is to find love. They found love. They've done it. They've done the hoobity-habbity. It's time for them to leave. Why are we still keeping them two in the house? Andrew is more boring than a rich tea. He's so boring to the point where, you see how rich tea can be saved with tea? Andrew can't be saved. He's just a plain, boring rich tea. And Tasha is literally, no, I can't even describe the kind of biscuit that she is, because she's just so boring. And what jars me is that Tasha thinks that she's so sexy. She actually thinks she's so sexy. Like, when she's like, hello boys, we're going for a women's date. You're not sexy. Stop it. Really, really stop it. And what's about to happen now that Casa Amor is beginning is peak. Because I'm telling you now, if Chugs' dad, because that's actually what he looks like, Charlie, if Charlie actually fancied Tasha and picked Tasha, Tasha wouldn't even be looking Andrew's way. The only reason she's looking Andrew's way is because Chugs' dad decided to go with Ekin. Why are we trying to pretend that Tasha had the choice to pick Andrew? You were literally left in the dirt. You weren't picked by Charlie. So you had to go with Andrew, because Andrew obviously was going to pick you. Who else was he going to pick? I'm fed up of seeing the tears. And I've noticed that Tasha does not like Danica. She doesn't like, what really jars me is that when Ekin was going through her headache with the house and the boys and everything, Tasha was pimmed. She was pimmed. Her lip was tied with a bow. But now you want to ask for Ekin's advice. Bro, actually leave it out. I actually hate stuff like that. I also hated when Paige is a bitch. Paige is she's one of those mean girls that those mean girls in school, yeah, that are absolutely awful behind closed doors. They'll bully you, they'll talk down on you, they'll be like, girlies, like that, like passive aggressive, like, you know, like, no, we're having conversation. Mind your business. Paige is in everybody's business. Have you noticed? Every time that there's a problem, Paige is there like, oh, babe. And then going back to Jacuzzi, whatever his name is, and bitching about them. Like, can we actually do better? Paige is one of those girls in school who do things behind closed doors, and then in front of the teachers, they'll be giggling and laughing. And the teacher will be like, Paige wouldn't hurt a fly. She literally lights up the room when she walks in. She would never do that. She's that kind of woman. Like, you have to be really careful with women like Paige. Also, guys, when Jax was lying down with Paige and he was asking how many times she's been cheated on, are you asking how many times I've been cheated on for you to cheat on me again, for you to be the third? And then he said, I knew you had been cheated on. You see the bricks that are holding together this villa, smash them all over my head. Because, excuse me, how can you sense that I've been cheated on? No, Jacuzzi doesn't actually care for Paige. And it's peak because Casa Amor has begun and it's going to rock the boat, changing positions. Literally, everyone's going to be changing positions. And I want to say now, Dammy, bro, I want to say to you that, like, if you feel any type of way with, like, I'm not saying like you can hear me, if you feel any type of way, like, wanting to get to know these girls, just do it in a respectful way. And I feel like Dammy would, you know? I think people need to stop making out like everybody is in a really tight relationship. It's been 2-3 weeks, bro. As long as the guys go about it the right way and say, like, have a conversation with the girl that they're with and say, you know what, I thought about connection, XYZ, not doing a Liam. Do you remember Liam from last season when he was doing a madness? Came back without the girl and then didn't even have a conversation with Millie. I'm not a fool. As long as there's communication there, I feel like it's all right, you know? But Antigoni, that girl is a jar bag. Thank the Lord she's out of that house because I actually don't know who she thought she was. Honestly, all she was doing was wearing cords and grinning and saying, the guy has to come and meet me halfway because if somebody likes me, they will show that they like me. Well, nobody did. Nobody showed that they liked you. Jay was doing stupidness. You see men like Jay, yeah? You have to be careful with men like Jay because Jay was doing nil point. He was doing nothing with Antigoni while she was in the house. And then when she's leaving, yeah, boys, why did you vote her out? With your big head and your big coat on that lip of yours, shut your mouth. When she was in the house, was you doing anything with her? You were just sitting there, going red and doing... Somebody needs to buy Jay some glasses, some sunglasses, because the guy can't see. What is the matter with you? She was in the house, as in your vision. You could see her every single day. You did nothing with her. And now she's gone. You want to be asking the boys why they packed her up? Because she was doing nothing. You see how Danica, yeah, cool. Danica, bless her, I just feel like she's just been getting like shot at every single minute and then just like dodging bullets. Bless her, like she's really, really trying. And to think of how the confidence she must have to push back every single time I come back from all these hardships, you know? But Jay's a waste man. He's the biggest waste man in the house. Because I just think like, cool, you didn't want her to pick you, but you didn't make that 100% clear. I mean, Danica, I feel like even if he did make it clear, Danica will still try and find a way to like couple up because I hear it. Like at the end of the day, she's trying to stay in the house. She's trying to find love. And what else can she do? She's a grafter. Do you know what I mean? But Jay is a waste man. He was basically just like saying that he wanted to get to know Antigoni, but you've done nothing. You've done nothing with her. You were chasing around Paige. Paige, who's obviously whipped. To the point where she's not even looking anywhere because she's so into Jay. Jax, whatever his name is. So you was obviously not going to break down that door because that door was a steel door. It was a 10'5" door that you wasn't going to kick down because it's already closed, my darling. That must have been clear. But then you want to be saying Antigoni. No, you don't want Antigoni. And also, guys, Antigoni's face when she was getting sent home, she nearly vomited in her mouth. She said to Paige, why? Because you're a bore and you've done nothing in the house. You've done nothing. The most you've done is a wing eyeliner. It's time for you to leave. Like, it's actually time for you to leave. And how dare you say why when you, out of all of the girls that are there, haven't been there for ages, haven't been there for long, right? And you've done nothing. At least Danica's actually grafting whatever. God knows why Tasha's still there, but we move. And I just think it's a mess. And the fact that after Antigoni Goni Oni went home, Tasha and Andrew, when they were like, yeah, it's because, you know, we've had a rocky road. The way that you're trying to validate why you were in the bottom two, why do you care? You see me, if I'm in there, yeah, and I find the love of my life, honey, bunny, cuckoo, child, I don't care if you boo every single week and I hear you booing and you hate us and we're in the bottom two every single week. I don't care. I found the love of my life and I'm gonna go and have some babies. Do you know what I mean? Why would I care what the public are thinking? And that just shows that Tasha is just in it for the moolah, baby. She's just in there to get money or to get a PLT deal. It's boring. We don't like it. Boo. You say that, you know, we're just going to have to, you know, persuade people. We're going to have to make them see that we're really into each other. Why? Why do you care? Why are you trying to prove a point? Why? Get Tasha out. If I see another tear in Tasha's eye, I swear, I'm going to put my hand in the TV and pull out her eye because I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm actually fed up. Ekin and Davide. Davide is a freaking legend. However, Davide, I feel like you have to be very, very careful with Davide because the way that he was lip-syncing off Danica and then was then speaking to Ekin, no, then wanted Ekin to pick it. It's all over the place. Like, I actually think it's all over the place. I feel like he's not as... I think he's got a soft spot for Ekin, right? But I feel like after Casa Amor, we're really going to see if what he's been saying and how he's been acting is actually genuine. Because sometimes, like, when you've only got that one person who's actually into you, you're kind of like forced to kind of like get on with them. But I want to see now that there's options, if he's actually going to be true to his word, because he can be quite mean when he wants to be, you know? And I think Ekin is really into him and and they're really cute together and I love it. However, there's 6 new guys and Ekin, the way that Ekin was lifting up her bum bum when the boys were coming in, she was lifting up her bum bum. Gemma had to say Ekin, because her bum bum was lifting off the chair. She was ready to do damage. So let's see what happens there. India and Dami, I feel like them two are getting on well. To be honest, every time them two lips, me and Lloyd look at each other and we're like, are they genuine? Are they not? I don't want it to be another Priscilla and Michael thing, you know, where like they were forced to be like black love, but it's like, it's not by force, sweetheart, you know? At the end of the day, are you happy and are you in love or do you feel like you could love this guy? That's all that matters. Do you know what I mean? India is a painting dingling. I don't understand how she's still got the ponytail. How have you still got a ponytail going strong in that house and you've got baby hair still? Guys, my hair would be on the A14, A13. My hairline would be back on the A13, connecting to the A406, because I just don't understand how she's got baby hairs and how her hair's still laid. I love it. I love to see it. I love it. I love black women. I love black love. I love black men. However, it's not by force, people. Like, it's actually not by force. Cool. Charlie left. We thank the Lord because Charlie was an absolute bore. I don't know what he was putting on his face. Was it, I said it before, was it car grease? What was it? Why was his face so shiny? He was so boring, just talking, but nothing, no substance. I'm surprised he stayed in the house for so long. As soon as his toe touched the villa, he should have left because what are you doing in there? You're just chatting breeze. Danica speaking to Jay. Yeah, that was just a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Like I said, like the fact that she was just trying to like, Danica, baby girl, please with these new guys, don't just feed compliments to them back to back, and they're not saying anything to you. Please, baby girl. Like, you're actually beautiful. You're beautiful. I don't understand why you always do birthday makeup though. Like, you've actually got a gold eye every single night. But that might be your look, you know? That might be the thing that sways your boat. But you're beautiful, babe. Like, you don't need all of that. You don't need to feed these guys so much compliments. Like, let them come to you halfway, you know? Also, if she doesn't find a guy out of these 6 new guys, I just don't know. I don't know what to say. Does her breath smell? Does she have too much armpit hair? I don't know, because, you know, something's got to give. Something's got to give. I feel like a couple of the black guys will like her. That new black guy, can't remember what his name is. What is his name? I don't know. What's his name? Who's Deji? Is that his name? There's 2 boys. The Deji one looks like a nice boy. You know, he looks like a nice boy that you'd bring home to your mum. And then the other black boy looks like a raccoon. He actually looks like a raccoon. And he's apparently 22, a model, whatever. I mean, they all say they're models. But I just think, yeah, we could have set if you could have brought in a couple of more good-looking black men for our good sisters, you know? Because I feel like there's a lot of us that have moisturized skin that don't look like raccoons that we could have sent in, but each of their own. Maybe one of the girls like raccoon boys, you know? I'm so rude. So, Jay's an idiot. That's what I wrote in my notes. I said Casa Amor. Jackie's talking about Paige being cheated on. Honestly, disgusting. You are disgusting. Luca and Gemma. Luca and Gemma. Luca and Gemma. You know how they said that Luca, the whole house found out that Gemma's dad is Michael Owen, right? Just shows why Luca is so whipped, because he just wants a football deal. He just wants to be into that football scene, into meet Michael Owen, and it just be that, because I just don't understand what he's getting from Gemma. Nothing. She's so boring. So boring. Like tap water. Just so bland, nothing to it. Not even a bit of fizz, nothing. Just so boring. And the fact that her lip is split, like I just don't understand what's going on. Like everything's just a bit of a mess. Like big villa. There's 1,000 girls in the house and someone couldn't give you Carmex. Like, why is your lip bleeding on camera? Anyway, also when she came back from the hideaway, wait, hold on a minute. They went to the hideaway, them two, and was talking about bread, as in bakery, as in, do you lot work for Warburtons? That's not even what it's called. But do you guys eat? Are you half and half? Like, I just don't understand why you're talking about bread in the hideaway, where people do bang bang booty. They stick their fingers in places where they're not supposed to. They do things that cheeky people do, and you're just sitting there talking about bread. Bread. Are you actually being serious? And then when she took off her cardigan and she was like, it's not even like that. Like, don't even get excited. He's in the hideaway. Why wouldn't he get excited? You're in lingerie. Also, was she wearing somebody else's lingerie? Because thrush is real. Like, Fanny Thrush is actually real for you to be sharing underwear with one another. I just think it's very smelly. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. And them two are just weird. Like, the way that she came back and was like, saying, oh yeah, he does really like intense things during the night, like speak to me and say, Jeremy, you're so unreal. I feel like she wanted the girls to bitch with her, but the girls were like, oh. So she just kind of was just like, yeah, no, I just have to just shut up here. Because I just don't understand why you're pretending like you're just not into him. And every time he says that he's into her, she's like, I feel the same. I feel the same. You never really hear her say the words. She just repeats, I feel the same, because it's not genuine. Who do I think will turn their head? Let's think. I think that Paige will turn her head. Definitely. I feel like Paige will turn her head. I feel like Ekin's gonna turn her head. I feel like Davide is gonna turn his head. But I feel like Ekin will stay loyal. I feel like Ekin might get to know some of the guys, but then stay loyal to when they need to come back to the villa. And then them two will rekindle again. I don't know with them two. Danica, I really pray for her. I hope she finds someone, because this is just tragic. It's tragic. It's tragic to witness. And Jacuzzi, I feel like Jacuzzi is going to turn his head as well, because I don't feel like he's into Paige. Like, he's just doing it out of control and because she's the only girl in the house. But I feel like 6 new girls, brethren, he's getting on with one of them. And also, Tasha, I feel like Tasha's going to turn her head. Yeah, I feel like Tasha's going to turn her head. And I feel like Andrew's not. Andrew's going to stay loyal to her. Like, because Tasha was so quick to turn her head for Charlie. Boring old Charlie. And you've got 6 new men in there. No, something's going to happen. And I cannot wait for it to unfold. I cannot wait for people to wake up in the morning and experience lumps in their throat. You know when you've gone through heartbreak and you've got a lump in your throat? I can't wait. I can't wait to see who's going to share a bed. Do I think that Dami will turn his head? Oh, goodness. I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know. I don't feel like India will. I don't know. I want to believe that Dami won't, because I really want them to be genuine, but I just don't know. Like, when you're stuck, I can only imagine how hard it must be to be stuck in a house all the time, no phone, no TV, and just be around people. And you start to hallucinate, like to the point where you're thinking like, I love this person, because you don't know anything else. You've been with that person for how long? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's a lot to handle, isn't it? Everybody pray for everybody. Casa Amor. We'll make up a song. Dun 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 dun. Casa Amor is coming to shake the beds. Dun 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 dun. What are we gonna do? Is it gonna last? Dun 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 dun. Is Dami gonna turn his head? Dun 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 dun. If Tasha cries one more time, I will lose my head. Dun 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 dun. Danica, you gotta find love. Dun 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 dun. Antigoni is on her way on the EasyJet. Dun 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 dun. Everybody's losing their mind. Okay, good night, guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, Sunday. I'll be on After Sun, guys. I can't wait to meet you all. Bye.
Okay, I'm reloaded.